All right. We're getting ready to get into a new lesson today. All ye that have ears to hear. This lesson is going to be a variety of things. I didn't come up with a particular topic for it. It's just going to be a variety of different things we're going to be talking about. Without further ado, we'll start in Amos chapter 9, verse 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. And that's just clear cut. The modern day sword is the gun. So the Lord said, all the sinners of my people shall die by the gun. So, in other words, we already know that 1/3 is going to be saved, 2/3 they're going to be destroyed, and eventually all Israel going to be saved. But they're going to have to die by the sword and come back and die and come back. When you say they're going to die by the sword, that just means, you can wake up one morning. And I really got a strong feeling, man, it's going to have something to do with this power going out. The principalities and demons losing power, because we'll get into it later on this lesson, but it's a big mystery that how they got this system running. You see, the only thing he really got is that electricity. If you really look at it, you really take a close look, that's all he got is that electricity, that power. Once that's yanked, he ain't got nothing. And you say all the people gonna die by the sword. That just mean that once that power go out and they implement martial law, these soldiers, they're gonna come up in here with these guns, these military guns, these 100-round drums, 150, 200-round drums, and they're gonna be lighting people up. And mainly, who they're gonna be specifically targeting? Israel. And they're gonna be 2/3. The Most High gonna give them over to the sword. And they're gonna be lighting them up with them 3 rounds, man. It's hard. It's as gruesome as it may sound. It's the truth. So that's what he mean by Israel gonna die by the sword. Them soldiers gonna come over here with them guns and just gonna start, firing away, and that's just as simple as that. Okay, let's move over to Revelation chapter 8, verse 10. And the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp, and it fell upon the third part of the rivers, and upon the fountains of water. Verse 11. And the name of the star is called Wormwood. And the third part of the waters became wormwood. And many men died of the waters because they were made bitter. Okay, now, a while ago, not too long ago, he was talking about Sun and all this and that. We don't know what's going on with that. That kind of just that whole hype seems like it just slowly deteriorated, But the threat, I believe, is not left. I believe it's still a threat. Okay, it's saying, and the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven. Okay, what is that star? That great star can be a meteor, an asteroid, and I have a strong belief that that's what it's gonna be. There fell a great star from heaven, a big old asteroid, a big old meteor, burning as it was a lamp, like a big big old giant rock on fire. That rock is probably the size of an entire city, man. And the Most High probably designed that rock to where it got stuff in it that a poison man. And it said and it fell upon the third part of the rivers. So it's going to fall in the water that people drink. You can imagine if many men are going to die, they're not going to be whatever get in that water. They're not going to be able to filter that out. It's going to go through the filters and it's going to come through your tap. They're going to try, but they're not going to be able to filter that out. And you ain't going to have no warning. It's just going to just hit. And upon the fountains of waters. And the name of the star is called Wormwood. So that big meteor, that asteroid is supposed to hit in the water. It's supposed to hit the water and poison the water for man. Poison man's drinking water. It's called wormwood. It's going to hit without a warning. And the third part of the waters became wormwood. So you can wake up one morning and turn on that tap thinking you finna take a bath or wash your face, brush your teeth, and the water start running out brown, These devils is not finna give you no warnings. And these devils ain't finna let you know nothing coming. They're gonna be in their planes and took off and leaving you here. You're gonna wake up in the morning and knowing what's going on. The power out. The water may not be running. If it is running, it's running brown. And that's the perfect time for the Most High to put that wormwood in the tap when the power go out, because you see the filters are not going to be working if the power go out. So that's the perfect time for the Most High to put that wormwood in that tap so it can come running right through, and you turn that water on one day and there's brown green stuff coming out and the power out, and they bunkers, airplanes, and whatever. Just leave you hanging. That's how this devil is. That's how he is. And many men died of the waters because they were made bitter. That's self-explanatory too. You drink, then because what it's saying is, though that water is gonna be like that, you're gonna still have people that's gonna drink it. They ain't got no choice. They ain't got nothing else to drink. They're gonna still try to drink it, and they're gonna die. Without further ado, they're gonna die because of that. A lot of people die for other reasons, but because of that specifically, people gonna die. Okay, now let's move over to Mark 9 and 43. We're gonna start this same lesson off in a new video. Okay, we'll continue in Mark chapter 9 verse 43. And if thy hand offend thee, cut it off. It is better for thee to enter into life maimed than having two hands to go to hell, into the fire that shall never be quenched. Verse 44. Where the worm dieth not, and the fire is not quenched. Okay. The word maimed means wounded. And if thy hand offend thee, cut it off. It is better for thee to enter into life maimed. It is better for thee to enter into life wounded than to have two hands to go into hell. So what is that telling you? That there's going to be a point in time where people on this planet, they're going to enter into life. Right now we're in death. But it's going to come a point in time where you're going to enter into life. So what it's saying is you can enter into life with one hand rather than have two hands to go into hell, The principalities and demons, they're set up in this system, man. We're talking about Esau and them. We already know Esau, they're the principalities and demons. Well, they're the principalities and the demons are the spirits, that you can't see. The invisible rulers of darkness. The principalities and demons are here to do everything that they can to prevent you from entering into life. They don't even want you to know that you can enter into life. For one, and for two, once you find out that you can enter into life, they're gonna do everything they can to try to keep you from entering into life. Anything they can do to convince you that the way of living on this side is how it's really supposed to be. If they can convince you that this way of life is life, then they've already prevented you from entering into life. If they can get you to think that this is life. But once you know that this is death, it's going to be a lot harder for them to prevent you from entering into life, because you know this ain't life. You know this ain't life. So you know there has to be something else better called life. If this is death, you know life does exist, you know. It's these principalities and demons, they want to do everything in their power to persuade you to follow Satan rather than follow Christ. It's evident in his system. Look at everything he got set up. It's all designed to persuade you to follow him. This stuff he got, man, ain't even food he's selling, man. He's got these electronic devices to deceive man. He just trying to do everything he can to convince you that this is life, and then to get you to follow him. But rather than follow Christ, if Esau, who is the devil and Satan, can get you to believe that this current life that you live in is life, he's already done more than half. He's already more than halfway there and preventing you from entering into life. It's saying, into the fire that shall never be quenched. He know where he going. He know he going there. But he's trying to see if he can get you to come with him. Misery loves company. I'm sure you've heard the saying. And he'll try to tell you that hell don't exist. Hell does exist. There's probably more than one meaning to it. But there is a place. God ain't going to say it if it ain't true. There is a place where you can go, where there's worms there, and them things don't die. They don't die. And the fire that's there, it never quenches. It'll never be put out. It's always burning. The Most High can make paradise, and the Most High can make hell too. So what the principalities and demons want to get you to do is follow Satan rather than follow Christ. So he can get you to go trick you into going to this place called hell, where the worm dieth not, and the fire can never be quenched. I'm thinking, in my opinion, I could be wrong, but I would imagine hell as being like a place there's a lot of hot lava that's always burning, always bubbling, a place like a hot lava or fire, maybe like a hot lava type thing with fire in it, and big old worms swimming through it, and they don't die, and as soon as you fall in it, they start eating you, feeding on you, but you're gonna always be there burning. It's a big mystery, but we do know a place like something like that exists that you can go to. And I was always told, if you want to know what hell feel like, turn the stove on and stick your hand on it, on top of that fire, so you can get just a little taste of how hell feels. Because if you don't, if you follow Satan, follow this white man, and do everything that this system say do, you going, you are going, and you might as well get a little preview of how it feel like by turning on the burner and putting your hand on it. You can't even hold your hand on that for 5 seconds, and imagine going somewhere permanently where you're gonna be in that fire burning, getting bit by worms that don't die. Okay, let's see. Let's move to Ezekiel 25 and 14. We'll start the same video in the same lesson in a new video. Okay, the next chapter is Ezekiel. Next book is Ezekiel chapter 25, verse 14. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, say the Lord God. In other words, these niggas is gonna tear this place up. You see, because they gonna be the first ones that that feel the wrath, and judgment shall start in the house of Israel, house of Jacob. They gonna be the first ones to start feeling the pinch, and you already see that they ain't got no patience, They're on edge, and they want to act the fool. They just need an excuse to do it. So you wait till the Most High pull this plug and turn this power off. The last thing you gonna want to see is a group of niggas coming at you. You gonna literally, that's part of what man's heart is gonna be failing. That's part of why man's heart is gonna be failing, because these niggas is gonna be on the loose, doing it whatever they want. You can't call no police on them, and the military ain't gonna come right away. Chances are they probably not gonna show up right away. In some areas they are, and the Spirit already revealed to me that the military is really here to protect these crackers from these niggas. They're gonna be sealing these cracker neighborhoods off so that these niggas can't go over there. Cause that's gonna be the first thing these niggas gonna try to do is run over there to these rich white folks and take their stuff. So though the military, they're gonna be killing a lot of niggas, they really gonna be over to protecting their crackers. That's really what they're gonna be doing. And that's why the missiles gonna come and get them. And the meteors and the Most High gonna get them. But yeah. And if you think about it like this, man, this system can keep going. But just imagine that they start coming after the niggas or inconveniencing them. They can go around and start wreaking havoc. Even if the power don't go out, they can start wreaking havoc. If they come, the enough niggas feel the pinch, they can go around and robbing and beating, and that can go up exponentially to where had these folks scared to come outside and everything, man. And that'll put a strain on the economy if they running in these stores stealing and just and everything else. You get the picture. But yeah, and then when these lights go off and all this power go off and it be like pitch dark, pitch black. The last thing you want to see is a group of niggas coming at you. Hungry, ain't got nothing, and you can't call no police on them, and you defenseless. They come busting in your doors, beating everybody, and take what they want. And you can call them, and people, they just take so for granted that 911, man. They take that 911 so for granted. That's part of the only reason why you even able to still function. You better be praying to God that 911 don't go off. Because if it do, ain't nobody you can call. Because you already can call on the Lord because you're living in sin. And you ain't repenting. So, the last thing you want is for that 911 to go off. You better be grateful that 911 is still working. Because if it wasn't, it'd be nobody you can call to stop a group of niggas from coming in your house. And the Lord already said He gonna do it. He gonna intentionally have groups of niggas going around taking out, executing vengeance according to His anger. He might have a group of about 50, 100 niggas with hammers to bust up in a white neighborhood and beat every last one of them they see. He see. And ain't no police you can call, can't nobody stop. Because you know the martial law gonna be done already took all the guns. So you ain't gonna have, you can forget guns out the picture. You can forget about that. You ain't gonna have no gun. Because the military gonna already be done came and took your guns. And then once they come and take them guns, you're gonna be just like the third world countries. You're gonna be throwing Molotov cocktails and stuff like that. And if a group of 50 niggas with hammers decide to run up in your house, ain't a thing you can do about it. Because you ain't got no gun. And the Most High gonna specifically send them to take out His execute vengeance. They gonna run up in these stores. They gonna tear these stores up. They gonna beat these people down. And the Most High gonna do it too. Regular niggas you think never would do nothing. Once they ain't got no food, and they start seeing their kids go hungry, and they start seeing they family, ain't a thing you better say to them. And you better not let them see you and can catch you. You better be able to outrun them. And you better not let them catch you. Because that's it for you. And the Most High is going to put a spirit in them to go around and tear up everything they see. You'd have to kill them to stop them, just like a pit bull. Okay, now let's move over to Ecclesiastes 3:18. I said in mine heart concerning the estate of the sons of men, that God might manifest them, and that they might see that they themselves are beasts. Okay, we're going to continue this off in this same lesson, a new video, because I've been having problems with Satan cutting off my videos once I start getting into real good mystery. So we'll start a new video off. This same lesson off in a new video. Okay, Ecclesiastes 3:18 reads, I said in mine heart concerning the estate of the sons of men, that God might manifest them, and that they might see that they themselves are bees. Okay, let's break it down. I said in my heart concerning the estate of the sons of men. The first thing you need to know is who are the sons of men. If you didn't come out of the 12 tribes of Israel, you're a son of men. Notice I did not say a son of man. You're a son of men. We're going to break that down, that mystery down in a minute. But if you didn't come out of one of them 12 sons, you're a son of men. Base men to be exact. Okay. That God might, okay. Um Now the second thing is, okay, the some people might say, well, man and men are the same thing. Okay, let's break that down. The Son of Man. Who is the Son of Man? Well, we know who the Son of Man is. Then shall they see the Son of Man coming through the clouds with power and great glory? The Son of Man is Jesus. The Son of Man, when you're a son of man, you're a son of man. Just like mortal man. The Son of Man is Jesus. Okay, well, if Jesus is the Son of Man, then who is man? Man is the Father. Father God, He is man. You get it now? Man, He's the Father. The Father, He's man. The Son of Man is Jesus. And then the sons of men are, if you're not Israel, you're a son of men. Okay. Because the children of Israel, all those 12 tribes, their father is Jesus. And Jesus, his father is God. So all them 12 sons, they got one dad. And that's Jesus. They got one dad, and that's Jesus. They may have biological dads, but they have one father, and that's Jesus. So they're sons of man, one man. And God, He's man. Father God, He's man. Okay, I said in my heart concerning the estate of the sons of men, that God might manifest them. Or no, what did it mean by God might manifest them? God might reveal to them, prove to them without a doubt that they are beasts. And said that God might manifest them, and that they might see that they themselves are beasts. You see, God is going to manifest them, or in other words, God is going to reveal to them that they are beasts. And once God reveals to them that they're beasts, they're going to start seeing themselves as beasts. He's going to prove to them that they're beasts. And once He proves to them that they're beasts, they're going to start seeing themselves as beasts. You know, it's a big mystery how, you know, how the Bible says believe all things, and you know how they show, you know, men walking around during the day, but soon as nighttime come, man, they start growing paws. They start growing fangs like a dog. They start growing fur like a dog. It's a big mystery, man. Even their genitals change into that of a dog's. Can you imagine that? A man's genitals changing into that of a dog once it becomes dark outside. That's a symbolic for the Lord manifesting them. He's revealing to them that they're beasts. And then, you know, after a while, they're going to start seeing themselves as beasts. They're going to start acting like beasts. They're going to start thinking that they're beasts. Once the Lord revealed to them that they're beasts, it's going to probably be something like how a werewolf is. During the day they're men, but at night they start turning into wolves. That's an example of being manifested. You know, and that's an example of the Lord revealing to them that they're beasts. He proving to you that you're a beast. When your hands start turning into paws, when you start growing fangs like a dog, fur like a dog, your genitals turn into that of a dog. You got a dog penis. How much more manifestation does the Lord have to do to show you that you're a beast? It's a big mystery, you know. But that's what I received out of it. That's what I comprehended. The same way how a man can be a perfect, you know, a man during the day and at night turn to a werewolf. That's a manifestation. That's just a small example of how God can manifest you and reveal to you that you are a beast. And then talking about the sons of men. If you're not Israel, all them other nations. If you're not Israel, you're a son of men. You know, Edom, Esau, them. They sons of men. The Lord manifests them. And then they're going to start seeing themselves as beasts. You know, when the Lord, it's two ways they can do it. They can die and come back as a dog. You know, if you don't got the Spirit of God in you, if you're not a son of God, man, you just a beast of the field. And it's a big mystery, but they're animals in human bodies. They can die and then come back an animal, man. You know, they can die and they can and re-enter the earth as an animal. It's a mystery. If you outside them 12 tribes, you can literally die and come back as a dog. You know, you ever seen a movie where the dog is talking like, "Hey, it's me in here," but nobody listening to him because then nobody understand him. When you talk inside of you, you're talking, but on the outside, it just sounds like woof woof woof. Because you've been manifested. Nobody really truly knows for sure except, you know, the people who have the proof and the artifacts and everything. But us, we don't really know for sure. All we can do is guess and speculate. But the Spirit will reveal to us certain things. And it don't matter who else don't believe it. The person that the Spirit revealed it to, they believe it. Because they know that the Spirit is revealing something to them. And a lot of people, they can't receive or they can't comprehend it because the Spirit is not dealing with them. You see? The Spirit will reveal to certain people that, you know, certain things in the Bible. Okay, now verse 19. For that which befalleth the sons of men befalleth beasts. That's talking about the sons of men. We already went over that. The son of man is Jesus. Man is the Father. Israel, they're sons of man, meaning they're sons of God. Because God is man. And all the other nations, if you're not Israel, you sons... You're sons of men. Base men. You're sons of men. You're the ones that the Most High, the Lord, is going to manifest one day. And He's going to reveal to you that you're a beast. I don't know how He's going to do it. You might grow paws one day. You might grow fur from your head to your toe. Your penis may turn into that of a dog's penis. You may grow dog ears. I don't know how the Lord is going to manifest it. But He's going to somehow show you that you're a beast. Talking to you sons of men. The ones that's not Israel. Okay, we're going to start a new video off in a same lesson. Same lesson, new video. Okay, this is Proverbs chapter 14, verse 17. He that is soon angry dealeth foolishly, and a man of wicked devices is hated. It says a man of wicked devices is hated. Okay, the word devices has a number of meanings. Don't get me wrong. It's more than one meaning to it. But the meaning that I'm referring to in this case is the electronic devices. You see, they may not hate this man now, but they gonna really hate him in a minute. they gonna hate his guts in the future. And they're not hating them because, the Lord say, abhor not Edomite. They're not hating you because you're an Edomite. They hating you because the Lord said you, a man of wicked devices, is hated. You see? Once he institute this chip, this RFID chip, and you walk into a store and you got police officers or the military or SWAT, somebody like that, standing at the door of every store. As soon as you walk in, and if you don't got that chip, you can't go in there and buy or sell nothing. You can't go in there and buy nothing. You can't, if you don't got and when you walk in the door and that scanner go and you ain't got that chip, you cannot go in there and buy nothing. Then that's when they're gonna start hating this man. When he tell them that you got to get this chip if you want to go into the store and buy something. And then you can't gonna be able to sell nothing either because if you got a store, you own a store, or if you the main reason why you're not gonna be able to sell nothing is because he gonna just do away with the dollar. You see, everything is gonna be electronic. He gonna control everything electronically, and with these wicked devices he got. And when he do away with the dollar and move on over to the biometrics, then you ain't gonna be able to go into a store, get him a couple of dollars and buy something. You're gonna have to swipe your hand, your chip, or your forehead. And if you don't got that chip, you're not into that system. You're not linked into the system. You can't buy nothing. You don't got the chip. How you gonna pay? You don't have no way to pay, cause you gotta pay electronically with the biometrics. And you see, he gonna have control over these people because that RFID chip. Not only does it track everywhere you go, it has a lethal dose of cyanide in it. So if you don't do everything he tell you, he just release that cyanide and it kill you. It's equivalent. One drop of it'll kill a man. The same way the one drop of poison from a black mamba snake will kill a man. Well, do you know that one drop of poison from a black mamba snake will kill an elephant? One drop of poison from a snake will kill a elephant, a 2-3 ton elephant. You mean to tell me an animal that weighs less than a pound can kill a 3,000 pound animal? Yes, absolutely true. And he gonna put that in that chip, and if you don't do anything this beast tell you, he gonna kill you even after you get the chip. So you can not get the chip, get killed, and go to heaven, enter life. Because the Lord, he quicken you. But Israel, if you're not in Israel, you're not gonna be making. You're not gonna make it. You might as well get it. You might as well get the chip. Certain people ain't making it. If you're not Israel, you might as well get the chip. If you didn't come out of the 12 tribes of Israel, you might as well get the chip. Cause you ain't going to the kingdom. You're gonna die, and then it's a big mystery. Once you get that chip, that mark of the beast, you become a beast. You die and come back an animal. Being a human being a human being, in my opinion, determines whether you go enter into life and become a celestial, angelic being, or you enter to death and die and come back a beast, like a dog or a cat or a frog or something, But yeah, you don't get that. You get that chip, man. That's it. Certain people, it don't matter if they get it or not. When he put that lethal dose of cyanide in it, man, and if you don't do anything he say, he just release that and kill you. That's his way of having that control, and then that fear, how you fearing for your life, scared you gonna die if you don't listen. You know that this man. And then that's when they really gonna hate him. A man of wicked devices is hated, man. And they are. If you really look, they already starting to hate him. He using these wicked devices to spy on people. Them cameras, setting up surveillance in folks' house. You know, a lot of these gadgets and equipment people buying. It's a big mystery, but they got cameras in them, and people already starting to not to hate this man because of these wicked devices. Because word is getting out that them webcams, he can remotely turn them on, and he can spy on people in their homes. Until he can turn on their webcam whenever he wants to, and he can spy on them while they're in their home. And with people's phones, he can remotely control them apps where he can take pictures with their camera on their phone whenever he wants. So people already are beginning to hate this man for these wicked devices, and he's spying on people, and he using their cell phones to record everything they say, even when their phone is not even on. He's recording. He's using their phone as a microphone to record everything they say. He's spying on them, and it's a big mystery too. But I've also heard that some of these televisions have cameras in them that he can turn on whenever he wants to and spy on folks while they're in their home. But yeah, that's it, man. So until next time, pray that the Lord be with you. Amen.